Alan,
Here we are.
you know what I've done again? I always tangle myself up.
Are you wearing a Guns N' Roses top?
I am.
Yeah,
I've got a Guns N' Roses top.
Why are you
Hang
hiding?
on, I'm going to show you my Guns N' Roses top. Oh,
Oh, here we go.
Don't.
Already.
He
He hasn't actually had a beer yet. So.
You know, I wanted to play a little joke where I was going to say, all right, so just pretend, we'll start the camera rolling and just pretend that we're talking about corporate stuff. Ready? So we'll pretend no one's watching. 3, 2, 1. Anyway, and then I sacked them all. It was Christmas. It was Christmas, and oh, hello.
Yeah.
How are you there?
And they deserved it.
And they deserved it.
They deserved it.
He came and he spoke to me and he said, but I've got a little daughter and it's Christmas. And I'm like, daughter smarter. You're fine. How are you, Alan?
This is why Anthony runs a guitar shop now. Not fit for the
why
corporate world.
I told you my
Not fit.
I told you my corporate where it all went wrong story, Alan.
What, the amount of work that you weren't doing, you mean?
That was part of it. That was part of it. How are you, Alan? We have some gear here today.
Gear and beer.
Gear and beer. I love beer and beer.
Why don't we not do a beer first?
Oh man, I'm so desperate for a beer.
I am. I'm parched. Let's do this one first.
Okay, let's do it. Cool, man. What do we got?
We've got
this over there.
an XPA.
An XPA.
Parrotdog XPA.
Parrotdog
Yeah.
XPA. Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do now is so people can see
Your
dog.
fine friend
Yeah.
at Vintage Sellers.
Woo! Parrotdog.
Parrotdog.
You can see the dog.
XPA. And you can see the dog. We have a guest.
We do have a guest
today.
here. You can see
We have a panda.
She's had
so.
a few too many parrot dogs. And we have a tasty amount of gear on the floor today, Alan.
We do. Shall we, you're going to do that now? Let's have a swig of beer first.
Let's pop it. Here we go.
Parched, really.
1, 2, 3. Parrot dog. Whoa.
There we go.
XPA. Where is this from?
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. Man. Cheers. This is from Vintage Sellers.
It's made in New Zealand, though. That is, I'm going to say, absolutely delicious.
It's not bad, is it?
That is not bad at all.
It is, yeah. Made in New Zealand.
Made in New
Is
Zealand.
that how do you say New Zealand? I don't know. I'm not Australian. I don't know.
I can do it. Yeah.
Go on.
No, well, you say, you pretend to be a salesperson, and I'll pretend to buy something. Okay, so you say, today...
Would you like to buy this tasty beverage, sir?
Oh, yes. How much is it? How much is it? Chos
I don't... Who?
Is it too... How much is it?
Who's Elmer Chiswick?
There you go. That's my New Zealand. G'day, bro. Did you put it in the chili bun? How much is it?
That's not bad,
That
was...
Folks, if you're watching in New Zealand, I've always liked New Zealand. I've had a great time there. Did you hear about the New Zealand Catholic priest guitar player?
No.
Who was arrested for fingering a minor? For fingering a minor. Right. And we're off to a good start there.
I thought that was going to be a serious story for a minute.
That
I
is
should know you better.
absolutely stunning.
It's hit the spot right away, hasn't it?
Man.
I'm almost going to chug this down in one go.
It's got it's by parrotdog.co.New Zealand. So Parrotdog, a nice one, Parrotdog, and it has an unfortunate thing, rifleman. Well, I think that's probably the last thing you want
Very good.
on your cans if
Very
you're.
good.
So Alan, what's been going on?
Oh, not much.
How's work?
Awesome. How's your work?
It's good.
Yeah?
Pretty
Busy?
good. I'm teaching again.
Yeah. Teach it what, like the guitar thing or the
Guitar.
other thing that you can't talk about?
Well, I can't talk about that at the moment, but I'm back teaching guitar. You know how I said I would never teach again? I lied about that because
It's not that you lie. It's like you with guitars. It's like you're like, this is the best guitar I've ever had. I'm never going to sell it. No. And then 2 weeks later, you're like, nah, I'm going to sell it.
Well, I tell you, I've hung on to my Guthrie for a while.
Yeah.
I've had that for a while. Now, speaking of guitars, Alan,
yes.
what in the world have you got? We had Sir Nigel looking at this the other day.
This is a special special guitar.
Very nice indeed.
And if I had somebody could take out kidneys,
yes,
and sell them for me, I would give up one for this guitar.
There we are. Let's have a look at the top on that.
This is an R9. What year is it?
That's a 14. That's
14.
a 2014.
It's basically a 59. And look at the top on that.
Look at that, folks.
It's on
that is enough to. You want to make love to that guitar. I mean, don't. But
no.
Yes.
Could make for a good show.
Very nice. So. And of course, I've just seen a little ant on my machine. You're going to be put to death, unfortunately. There we go.
Murderer.
I know. I just killed something live on air. I shouldn't say that because we might get taken off there. You have to be very careful. They must have systems looking. And I am on just a cheapie. This is a Master Built 66 Todd Krause Strat.
Which was in pieces when I arrived.
It was in pieces, yeah. The gentleman...
It's got big tall frets on it as well.
It does. Yeah, gentleman... Oh, I haven't tuned it either. Better do that. But the gentleman who brought it in with rusty old strings, and it was missing a pickup screw. So we've sorted that out and fixed it right up.
And with the humbucker in the is that normal for that, or is it aftermarket?
This is no. This is stock with this guitar. So I'm not exactly sure. I have to go and Google the serial number and find out exactly what they were doing. But it is a fantastic little guitar, and I'll give you.
Oh yes.
I'm just going to play quietly because. Ooh. It's my psychedelic rock.
That amp sounds great.
That amp.
Really,
well, we fooled you. We fooled you because we don't have an amp, and neither does we. No. I've lost English.
We are ampless.
We are ampless today.
Totally
Let's have a look at what we're doing. Boom. It is. Holy moly. What have we got here, Alan?
A Helix.
A Helix, yes.
Line 6 Helix.
Yes.
And an Fractal AxeFX.
I had Brett Kingman. I've been trying to get Brett Kingman in.
Yeah. And, is he coming in?
No. Well, not at the moment.
What did you say to him? You just acted normally, didn't you?
I just acted myself.
Or he watched a show, didn't he?
He's probably watched the beer show and thought, there's no way I'm going in with this idiot. But he said, I'm on Fractal now. And I'm like, Fractal? And then I realised it was AxeFX. So we're going to have a showdown.
Do you think it was something else? Or?
I don't know. It could be anything with these rock stars. It could be anything else. And the Line 6 Helix. So Fractal.
Yep.
Do they make anything else? Fractal?
I don't know. I think they specialise in the modelers.
Okay.
They've got a new one out, but this is the floor unit.
Right. Can we have a listen now?
Oh yeah.
Give us a bit of a listen.
With a wah as well.
Have you been doing nursing, Alan? I just noticed your shoes, and they look like nurses' shoes. Apparently, they're highly in fashion. Nurses' shoes.
Nurses' shoes.
Yes.
No,
that's okay.
Should I?
Well, I don't know. Possible.
Go on, let's hear yours.
Okay, this is the Helix. Flat out.
Sounds epic.
It sounds pretty epic.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Even though you were complaining at it during these are both.
I had a complaint.
These are both mine, by the way. And he goes in the middle of the week. He goes, this Helix, shit, unusable. Can't get a good sound out of it. Shit.
How dare you, sir? I said to Alan.
Give me a little while.
How dare you give me this rubbish?
And within 10 minutes.
Man.
You were happy, weren't you?
Oh man, it's good. It's amazing. I think I'm going to get the software, and I don't even sell the software or any of this really, but I think it's pretty good. It's pretty amazing. Now, Alan,
he wants a sponsorship, really.
I would. If you're watching from line 6, we have the power to make or break you. Should we say hello to some folks?
Let's see. If they're still on.
Oh, we've only got a couple of people. Les Paul Gibson. We have his. We're supposed to do a demo of his 2019 Les Paul, which is sitting over there in that case. But I think I'm going to do it. I'll do a side one. Do a side one on that.
Side demo.
Shane Brophy is on. Good.
2019 Les Paul.
Yeah.
What for guitar am I going to play?
It's made from all the latest woods. It's got Richlight and balsa wood. Have you used?
Really?
Yeah, balsa.
It's got top market these days.
Bakelite neck, which is plastic.
I know Gibson have had a bit of a rough time recently, but I didn't realise they'd gone as upmarket as balsa.
Let's talk. So. I've got a question for you and those that are watching. Michael Webber's on. Hello. Shane Brophy. Lovely. And Wayne Randall. Keep up the good work, girls. Guys. Wayne Randall. Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. He always spells guys like that. That's how I know Wayne Randall. In fact, I went into a public toilet the other day and written on the wall was "Keep up the good work, guys." GIES, and with a number at the bottom. And I thought, Wayne Randall. My goodness, eh?
So you rang it, did you?
I did. That's how I knew it was Wayne Randall. That's not his real name. His real name's Jeff Stryker. But there's a little reference for you. Yes. Now, Alan, Mark Agnesi, ex-Norm, has gone to Gibson. And a shite show has gone on. Have you seen the latest?
No.
They're apparently going to sue Dean Guitars and a few other. They're opening some lawsuits up again.
Because the other makers are being too good.
Well, they're probably. Well, just the good old fashioned.
There goes my Gibson sponsorship right there, doesn't it?
Gibson. I would love a Gibson spot. We've had Gibson in here before, and look, dealing with Gibson is a bit like. Did you ever watch The Godfather? It's a little bit like that. It's like dealing with the Corleone family.
Really? Are they?
Yeah, they're super. Well, they're the mob. Not so much now. I think they've been taken over by somebody else. But Alan, should we have a bit of a play?
I think so. Yeah. Let's have a go.
Mark Agnesi has come out and started. Apparently, he released a video saying, "We're going to bring you down, honky mofos," and
to all the other guitar makers.
Yep.
So why are they pissed off with them? What are they thinking?
Well, I think they're just like, you know what? You've copied our brand, albeit years ago. Yeah. And enough is enough, and it's time to say you're infringing. This is my legal. So put my legal hat on.
That desperate.
Infringing.
In other words, then.
Exactly.
That desperate.
Exactly. But why not? I mean, this is what people have to do now. Break legs. That's what I have to do. If you come in here and you.
Oh yeah. You've got the new security up. So.
I got my new security. We have the Nest camera. So if you're watching Walking Dead, people of South Melbourne, come on in. Come on in. It sprays out acid.
Did you buy the
and
taser?
wee.
Did you buy the panda wee?
I got it's half acid and half panda wee.
Panda.
She's
is she not there yet.
Could be deceased.
Are you still alive, Panda?
Now, Alan, what should we do first? Should we have a go at the Guthrie style track, or to talk about Gilmore?
Well, let's talk about Gilmore with the next beer. We'll remind ourselves about.
All right. I'm already feeling. We should have got 3 beers because I've just about hammered through that. Which one should we do? Should we do some Gilmore?
We'll do the...
Do the Guthrie. Okay, folks.
Let's do the Guthrie.
Do the Guthrie.
Do a bit of Guth.
The Gibbs father. Did I tell you, if you just tuned, did I tell you about the New Zealand Catholic priest, guitar player? If you missed that joke, did I do that earlier? He was arrested for fingering A minor. A minor. There we are. Now, Alan, let's see. Here we go. What are we going to do? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Let me check the levels.
play it, sir. Blimey, look at that. With your new gizmo and you're off.
It took me a while to get into it there, Alan, because it's a bit tricky to master, but now I'm liking it a lot. You can do tricks. I'm all about tricks.
You've left the wire on.
Have I?
Yeah, just press it on and...
Is there a button I can click it off with? You just have to click it like an old-fashioned...
Yeah.
Hang on, here we go.
No, still on. Just press... Oh, you like it.
Alan,
try it again.
These biscuits are just...
Just twist it with your foot. No, you go press with your toe. Oh my God, he runs a guitar shop. Really?
I don't like this anymore. I can't switch my bloody wah off. That's right, I kind of like the wah.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, you put a lot of pressure on it. I don't want to break it.
No, well, what? And you're not going to break it by going...
No.
No. That never breaks anything, does it?
I should check the tuning of this lovely, fine Master Built.
You've got a chorus available there if you want to crack it especially for the Gilmore stuff.
Oh, cool. All right, cool. I love it. I'm really impressed with this stuff. It's so...
I don't know how it sounds to the live audience.
Let's get some live audience feedback if we're still actually on. We are on. Ian Anderson.
Sounding awesome. Ooh,
sounding awesome.
Oof,
Ian Anderson, thank you. If you've just joined us...
Not a valve in sight. Would you believe it?
No, exactly. If you've just tuned in... Oh, did I tell you... I did this joke the other day with Nigel. I'm not sure if you heard it, but did I tell you about the lady who killed her husband for having too many guitars?
No.
And she went before the judge, and the judge said, first offender? And she said, no, first it was a Gibson. Drove me insane. Thank you. If you've just tuned in and you're wondering how we get those wonderful sounds, we are having a showdown, a shootout with a Line 6 Helix and some other thing called a Fractal AxeFX. So that's kind of cool, hey? I like that.
And a panda.
And one panda. Now the good thing is you can play as loud as you want with these things, and panda will sleep through it. Yeah. That is the benefit. And if you look over here, this is behind the scenes. We've got the computer. We have the mixer and a Focusrite going into the computer. So we're running these two machines
straight in.
There's absolutely no... And you know what? When I was younger...
that was a long time ago.
The 70s. And I remember doing in recording studios...
When you were 20?
Well, I was 20, yeah. In the recording studio sort of thing, and the guy would be like, just plug in the desk, and I'd be like, forget it. You must be out of your mind. But now you can plug in the desk, and it sounds pretty good.
So I used that one at the Axe at the last gig.
Did you?
I did. So I didn't have an amp on stage, and I just plugged that in, and... So Nigel came along for the gig, and he said it sounded like a Marshall.
Wow.
He said your playing was shit, but the amp sounded great.
Goes without saying.
Yeah.
Now,
I was like,
Alan,
thanks.
This Master Built has held its tune remarkably well. Did you want to check the tuning on that?
I already have.
Oh, it's got a built-in tuner.
Built-in tuner.
Wow. Yeah. This one probably does as well, but I have no...
Hold for tuner.
Hold for tuner. Oh, my goodness. Okay, I don't need to do that. Now, we're just on a couple of cheap guitars today off the rack.
Cheap.
A 59 Les Paul reissue. And
Gibson.
A Gibson.
It must be.
That's definitely a C.
Let's have a look.
CH. CHIBSON.
It hasn't rubbed off.
Mark Agnesi, if you're watching. Shove it up. No.
Who was it telling me the other day? I don't know if it was you or not. Was it guitars called a Charvette?
A Charvette?
A Charvette.
Is that the female Charvel?
No, it's like a cheap version of a Charvel, and I've never heard that before. Charvette.
Charvette? You've never heard that?
No.
Sure, you've heard that before, Alan. What? It's like, shove it up my clacker.
Maybe that's what they meant. Shove it.
You know, the other thing, when I saw Wayne's number on the toilet door, there was another message there, and it said, shove it. Alan. And then you're actually...
I've been getting a lot of calls this week. So I don't
on
know,
your
I don't know
1-800
why.
number. He's got a 1-800 number.
Yeah.
Now, Alan, do we have another
We
beer
do.
here?
We've got another one.
This looks familiar.
Which is...
I might have had this before.
Have you? Oh.
This is Modus. I don't know. Maybe I have not. Wippa Snippa.
It was from your fine friends around the corner.
Okay.
It was
Shout out to Garth.
Oh, Garth was there.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I don't
love
know if you recognise me. He sort
He
of...
should. He should.
Yeah.
Did you? He loves the show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Garth.
He's a big fan.
Hey, Garth.
Just say no autographs, of course.
Sorry.
No favours.
Couldn't help it.
Packed with a medley, I thought it said melody for a second, medley of the best hops, big on flavour, easy on the session. Keeping you clean around the edges. My goodness. That sounds almost too good to be true. Now, I don't want to have a blowout. It's almost a gusher. Tiny little gusher.
You know what?
It kind of reminds me of myself a lot.
When they do gush, it's entirely your fault.
Well,
it is. So it's the way you open them. I just go whack like that, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, please, just gush. Go on, just gush a little bit.
you have to be
Go
careful.
on.
You can never be too careful with beers. I had a young person come in this week. She's coming in for lessons with her mum next week, and she said, "We watch you on YouTube all the time." And I said, "Did you? You watch the Drink Beer Play Guitar show, do you?" My goodness.
Really?
Children today are... now, what is this? Session Pale. Not a session... Okay, well, let's have a try.
I like it. I like the other one better, but I like this one. I could drink an awful lot of the other one.
Damn.
That's not bad, is it?
Did you know Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix and Elvis are in heaven, but they're old now, and they're in the old person's dead home, lying in bed together. And Jim Morrison says, "I used to love it when I could just get up and have a good piss." And then Jimi Hendrix says, "I used to love being able to get up and have a really good poo-poo." And then Elvis says, "Every morning I have a real good piss and a good poo-poo." And they said, "How do you do it?" "I just can't get up." Thank you. Woo! All right. That's pretty good. You have outdone yourself today, Alan.
Look at this.
This is... I think I've got...
smorgasbord of
oh my
sound.
God. It's super cool. It's unbelievable. This guitar is unbelievable as well, I've got to say.
Nice, huh?
I fixed it up and, man, it hoots along. Who have we got on, Alan? Let's have a look and then we might...
As I say, it was in pieces when I arrived, and I honestly thought you'd gone and finally done a Pete Townsend and smashed the guitar in half.
We have quite a few people. Les Paul, Michael Ray has joined.
Play it
Good
loud.
day, gentlemen, sounding in top form. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
David Martin, play it loud, Alan.
Play it loud. Play it
Play it loud, Alan.
I will.
But there's this weather today. If you are visiting in Melbourne, it's so beautiful here today. It's a beautiful 7 degrees with rain. Does it remind you of being back in the England?
It does, yeah. Especially Newcastle. It's grim up north.
Would you ever go back?
No.
If they offered you a load of cash and just said...
In a bag.
In true Geordie style, "Would you come back and work in the mines there?"
I did.
Would you go? Would you think?
I've tried to get a job there on a couple of occasions.
Really?
It's just never happened.
Okay.
For one reason or another.
Just sort of, is that when you
never
first
worked.
came out? And
Yeah.
like, but now you're settled here. Now you're
there-
Australian.
And working in the coal mines, was, not my thing, really. So, in the shipyards.
The black lung pop.
Yeah. Yeah. Not,
I got
not
the
my
black
thing.
lung.
Oh,
Now,
well,
Alan,
you never say never. I might go back.
really?
Yeah.
What are you going to do over there? Oh, it's miserable. Let's see. They just drink.
Worst comes to worst, I'll just sell myself.
It's
That's what I do anyway, isn't it?
outside of the mines. Those men are desperate and dirty.
They'd have to be.
Well, I know some some English people who did go back. They were in North Fitzroy, and they were like, "You know what? We like that pub on the corner type atmosphere. We love London. We're going back." And they said the weather's no better. And I said, "What?
What? Come on, really? No, look, when it's winter in
It's cold.
England,
Yeah, people complain here.
This is not cold.
No,
I mean-
go and live in Montreal for a while.
Yeah.
Then you will know." Now, Alan, I maxed out my credit card
over
the last day or two, and I bought David Gilmour's Strat.
You did?
I did.
You did.
It was an easy 5 mil. That's my limit because I'm the colonel. I have the biggest credit card limit in the world.
No wonder you've had to start doing lessons again.
Man, I put on 7 extra students just to pay for that damn thing.
And the rate for those lessons has just gone
It's
up.
$1 million per lesson until I pay it off. But how about that for a sale? I mean, do you know who bought it?
No.
Who buys that? It must have been a chic.
And do you know, he said that he's probably going to buy some of them back. So
really?
Yeah, because he sold them all for charity.
Right.
So all the proceeds go to charity. And he said, I'll probably buy some of the guitars back.
Isn't it though? Isn't it like? Didn't he put is it the one that he put the 80s neck on?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think I can't remember. Yeah, the black Strat has been heavily modified.
Wow.
So
did he have the body around? Was that the body and the pickups used on like Dark Side of the Moon? Okay.
Yeah,
and then he changed the neck out.
Yeah.
I
think it might have been a Charvel neck, but I'm not sure. I'm sure that Michael Ray probably knows.
Michael Ray.
Because he knows everything.
He just got out of...
He even knows what you wear when you go to bed at night, Anthony.
He does. I caught him hanging upside down outside the window. He'd abseiled down in a Mission Impossible stance like Tom Cruise. And I was like, yeah. And I said, I think you're supposed to be like that, so not upside down.
Or did he swing around the side of the building like Tom Cruise did?
A bit like Spider-Man.
In Dubai.
Yeah, well, a little bit like Spider-Man. Yes, he just got out of prison as well for pushing his wife down the stairs. Did you watch The Staircase, the story of Michael Ray?
Oh, Michael.
Michael Ray.
Oh, Michael.
There's never enough staircases around, is there, Michael? Should we play some Gilmour? Should we do some Gilmour?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Why not?
All right, let's do it.
What's this like? This is the one that we've done to death.
I don't know. Yeah, I think we've done this to death.
But it's appropriate.
It is appropriate. So Nigel is in New York City. Yes, he is, Michael. Just saying.
How do you
I reckon
know
he could have been the buyer.
How do you know that, Michael?
Are you in New York City?
Are you following him?
Like John Hinckley.
What is he wearing?
John Hinckley Jr. He was do you remember John Hinckley Jr.? No. He shot Ronald Reagan, and he was a big fan of Jodie Foster.
Right. Okay.
And all these things, and he was reading Catcher in the Rye, I think. And so was Mark David Chapman when he shot John Lennon. He was reading Catcher in the Rye. And guess what book Michael Ray had on him when he came in the shop?
Catcher in the Rye.
No. It was Game of Thrones.
It was Game of Thrones.
But, you know,
it's probably just as bad.
It's just as bad. So, should we do a bit of Gilmour?
I think so.
Okay, here we go, folks. We're doing some Gilmour. A little bit of Dave.
All for charity.
All for charity. I have no idea what... Oh, you want to go? You want me to?
No, you go.
Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, I need some chorus.
Oh.
I did that deliberately. I planned it. I was watching it.
Good playing, sir.
Oh.
Good playing.
Alan,
this unit is doing wonders for you.
It's doing wonders for me. It
really is. And the beer.
Man. I'm going to say the beer won the unit. No, well played, Alan. Unbelievable playing from you always. Do you get out and play? Or are you mainly just going to work in your new job? What are you doing with your job at the moment, Alan? Let's talk seriously.
No.
If you were...
No, I refuse to talk
just
about
hypothetically. Work. Hypothetically. Let's just sit here, you and I.
If I
pretend no one's watching.
If I could have my dream job.
Dream job, what would it be? Would it be at a financial institution?
No.
You wouldn't go there?
Sorry to shatter your illusions, people, but no.
Okay. What about a bank?
Porn.
You've already got that job.
I have a friend who...
I saw a movie with you and Jeff Stryker.
Who's Jeff Stryker?
Oh, you have to look it up.
Porn star.
Oh, yeah.
I have a friend who worked on a... He wouldn't tell me for the longest time what he worked on, but he was working on a website. He said it's a retail website. And I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know. I'll ask him again. Next time I see him, so it's a retail website.
Yeah.
What sort of things do you put on it? Oh, just bits and pieces, you know. Turns out the bits and pieces were large dildos.
If you're going to get one,
and some
you
small,
need to get a large
some
one.
small ones too.
You need to get a big one.
Yeah, it took a while for him to fess up to that, and I was like, this is your dream job, man.
You know, when I was a student, when you're a student, you do anything for money. And this buddy of mine who was a drummer.
Mike, do you really want to tell this story?
I want to tell.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I do.
I haven't heard it, by the way, but I can only begin to imagine where this is going to end up.
And so he's like, I make money by donating my. We'll call it
your gentleman juice.
Well, many years ago, gentleman juice, exactly. Many years ago, when I lived in Canada, I was sharing a room with this gentleman from Arkansas, and he used to call it Spody. So he would my buddy said, "Yeah, I donate my Spody, and I get paid money, you know, at the Spody clinic." And I'm like, "That sounds pretty good. I'm going to give that a go." Yeah. So one day I had the afternoon off. I got out the most hardcore Jeff Stryker mags I could find, and filled up an enormous jar of Spody. Do you think that lady's going to bring her 12-year-old for the lesson on Wednesday? If you're watching, cut it. And anyway, and then I had long hair, and it was in the middle of summer, and I rode my bike to the clinic, and I was splashing Spody everywhere. And I get to the clinic.
You didn't have a lid for it.
I didn't have no one had a lid
just in case you got thirsty on the way.
No, you got to keep it. I wanted the sort of the natural sunlight to hit it, you know. And so I get in there, and I've got my huge mug, my litre bottle of Spody. And the lady just looks at me up and down. I just, you know, I look crazy. I'm long-haired hippie and whatever. And she's like, "We've already got one redhead." And I'm like, "Are you kidding?" And I threw the Spody in her face. Oh my God, I was so annoyed.
Oh my God.
Yeah, how about that? So they I didn't throw the Spody in her face. That would be so
discriminated
rude.
For being a redhead.
Discriminated against for being red-haired. And I don't actually have red hair. I have
that's rough. That's lived with you
covered in Spody. It's all great. Now, Alan, is anyone actually watching this wonderful story?
God, I hope they watch that last bit.
Well, we have a few people. Michael Ray says the actual buyer of the Gilmore Black Strat was Jim
Morrison.
Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts football club.
Oh, really?
How about that? He's got some dough.
Okay. He likes David Gilmour.
I love those. I think Panda's letting a few rip there. Panda?
Do you reckon?
Yeah, she's letting that go. Well, just... A doggy.
Panda.
She has crazy dog dreams. You know. Oh, Shaggy. Oh. Yeah, she does.
Does she run in her dreams? Our dog used to always do that.
She goes, woo, 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 woo. And I always think, well, what do you, is it like a bone in a tree and you just can't get up to get it because it looks so delicious and you just can't get, I want the bone. Is it something like that, or is it, you know, she donated her Spodie and was rejected. We have enough panda. Rejected. We have enough Shih Tzu Spodie.
Enough red. You should have asked and said, well, when...
I should have called up early.
No, you should have said, so when do you need your next quota of redhead gentleman juice?
But that's how discriminated redhead people are. You know, when I first moved, and I never knew this, but when I first moved to Melbourne and I got the job at a bank, which you're going to be going to soon, and and this girl that I was working with sent me this picture, and it was a meme. It was a very early meme, and it was this kid with freckles and red hair, curly red hair, and the sentence was he was smiling and having a good life, and it said something like, "Mum and Dad probably should have drowned him." And I sort of, I leapt up and said, "Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that. It's wonderful." Now, Michael Ray, the Black Strat. The Black Strat didn't come with a case. He had to buy that at auction too.
You're kidding.
And it was, are you kidding me?
David Gilmore, you absolute tight ass, not giving away the case. I mean, even you give away cases, don't you?
No,
So,
not really.
Not
for
really.
Not if they cost $175,000.
If somebody bought a guitar from you for $5 million, you'd probably throw the case in, wouldn't you?
No.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
So how much was the case?
$175,000.
Well, if you're going to pay $5 million, you might as well stick the extra $100K on. You know?
Exactly. Now, Alan, let's rate these beers.
Yeah.
Let's rate these beers.
These are both good beers.
They are.
I'm going to go 3.5 for that one. Because I like it.
Yeah, I'll go 3.5, definitely. I think that's just got a bit of, excuse me, a bit of aftertaste. That's, you know, much like my red-headed Spodie. Especially now. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't like it? Woo! Redheads, I already got one, hey? Well, here's another one. Right, and then this I'm going to, the Parrotdog, half parrot, half dog.
That one's good, that. What are you going to give that one?
Man, that's very drinkable. I'll go 4. I'll definitely go 4.
Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
So we've got 4 on the Parrotdog XPA.
And 3.5 for that.
And 3.5 on the Wippa Snippa.
I enjoyed both of those. They hit the right spot for today.
Absolutely.
Especially that first one.
Absolutely. Man, I power that down. Well, thank you again, Alan. Thank you. Have you got some gigs coming up?
No. Nothing at all.
Excuse me. Should we do one more run through? Let's have a listen to your AxeFX. We're on the... Pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And look, this is where the...
Oh wow, you've got the phaser. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, no, that's got chorus.
Phaser chorus. I like the fact that your wire is separate. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you can plug that into the Helix and have it separate if you want.
Oh, okay.
And there's probably a way that you can make the thing go on automatically, but I actually, when I saw you do it the first time, I thought it would be funny.
It's funny.
That
would be my criticism. You can't. It's hard to engage that wire. Here we go.
Yeah. Press firmly on it. Yeah. More. Yeah, you got to press on it quite hard. That's one of the bad things about it.
Oh, it's on now, I think.
It's on now, yeah.
Oh, hang
on. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That sounds... I don't know how it sounds to the millions that we have in the live audience, but to my ears, it sounds good.
After hearing my red-headed Spodey delivery stories, they just... Their heads have exploded, and they're not listening to anything. Well, Alan, what time is it? I think we have to hit the road, actually. But
yeah, I think so.
Minnie, thank you.
Thank you for having me along again. A lot of fun.
You're welcome. It's always fun. Neil Boland is on. We're still giving away CDs, yeah. Neil.
From what I hear, Neil likes a bit of Spodey.
Okay, let's back up a bit, Alan. Let's go. Let's talk Neil and Spodey. What's going on? Tell me.
Well, no, you told me that story. So,
Alan.
Especially when you said he ran off down the...
Oh, no, it was... Neil had a couple of beers.
It was Spodey less, was it?
Okay. No, Neil's not like that, but he did pull his pants down. And he ran out the door. And this is before we had the security system, so it was easy to get out. Yeah, and then he tried to get back in, and I could see him on the camera. I'm like, no, you can't come back.
So can you talk to people on the camera?
I can. You can. Yeah.
So you can. Have you actually said no to anybody yet?
No, but I'll tell you, it's hard to hear the bell.
Yes.
And so the bell was going off the other day, and it must have been going off for a couple of minutes. I didn't hear it, and then I looked at the camera. It was an African gentleman out there, and I thought, oh no, he probably thinks I'm not opening the door because he's, but of course he was lovely, and I let him through the door. That's the only odd incident I've had with that.
Right.
So it's hard to hear it, but no, it is simply there for my friends, and in fact, mainly. Are friendly white folk who love to get on the ice. And they get on the ice and they come in the shop and they try and steal stuff. Yes. And I don't like that. I definitely don't like that.
Your neighbour has had stuff stolen.
My neighbour has been robbed before. Yes, she has. And so now we close our doors. Yeah. And we can't let
Sad, isn't it?
Sad, evil white people come. I know. That's the unfortunate. If you're watching Interstate, you're probably thinking, Where are they? In the Badlands? No, it's South Melbourne. Yeah. But that's just a fact. Yeah. Anyway, on that happy note.
Never mind.
Lovely stories today.
I know.
Wonderful uplifting tales of Spodey. And
Spodey. I'd never heard that word before in my entire life.
Yeah, Spodey, man. My buddy in Arkansas, if you're watching. Did I tell you about the Catholic priest that played guitar?
I don't think so, no.
No, Catholic priest that played guitar got arrested. Got arrested recently for fingering a minor. That's how you play it. A minor. Thank you, folks. And we're going to get out of here if we didn't say hello. That's enough. Amanda Smith is on. Spodey. I'm not even going to judge that one. But thank you, Amanda. I'll think that's a good thing. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe. We need your help and love.
Yes.
And we love you back.
We do.
Ciao for now.
Right.
Bye for now. Thank you, Alan, for bringing in